Good morning, YouTube. I hope everyone's doing well on this fine day that they're watching this video. This is your buddy Pete on the 2018 Honda Goldwing 6-speed manual, also known as the Plastic Princess. So the reason why you're watching this video is I put that in. I put the Klock Werks windscreen in. It's a 20.25 inch tall. It's wider. So we're giving it a test. It's a nice cool morning here in Southwest Florida. It's 65 degrees, which for us is pretty chilly. So let's go roll the installation portion, and then we'll come back to the bike. So see you in just a second.
Alright, this is the Klock Werks shield. As you can see, here's the stock. So side by side of the two. You can see the flare in this one opposed to the flatness of the stock. Now the thickness, so they're about the same height overall, which would be, I was hoping the Klock Werks would be a little more, but it's wider. So that's really what I wanted too, is you got about an extra 2 inches at the widest spot on both sides compared to the other one, compared to the stock one. And the flare is what really is going to keep the wind off. So let's put it on. So the first thing you have to do is put the windshield up. So you turn your bike on. You raise the windshield up using that button, and then you turn the bike off. So what that does, it allows your windshield to stay up in the proper position. So the next thing we're going to do, there's 2 push pins here. Pop that out. You just pop these out, set them to the side. So what that allows you to do is take off the front piece of plastic. Taking those push pins out allows you access to pull this off and expose the bolts to take off the wing. These are just simple 5mm, nothing major. Remove those because you are going to use this hardware again, so you don't want to lose it. You got your bolt washer. There's a little rubber grommet in there too. So you're going to repeat that across the top. Thing we're going to do, it just pops right off. I'm going to clean it up before I store it and put the other one on. Okay, so in reinstalling the windshield, make sure your rubber grommets are back behind the windshield. This is interesting. The holes are not quite lined up. They are off by a lot. So, Not put too much torque on those. Okay, so just a little bit of pushing. Kind of wish they were a little bit more lined up like the stock factory ones were. As they seemed a little bit more lined up than these ones. Let me finish putting it on. Alright, so we put it on. Let's go for a ride and see if it was worth the couple $100 I spent on it.
Alright, so had a few little difficulties, as you can see, installing the screen. Had holes weren't quite aligned properly. Seems to be fine. So I figured to get up on the highway, why not give it a try, see how it feels. Get up to my normal cruising speed of about 80, 78-ish. So, first thoughts on the freeway. Turn on the radio. I don't want to get the old copyright infringement there. So, as I'm cruising along, I'm getting a lot of back pressure. But I'm getting a lot less wind. This is at the lowest setting. A lot less wind with having the lowest setting. If I was going this fast before, I'd have to have the windscreen raised up a bit to keep the noise level down in the helmet, especially when I'm vlogging. You get that helmet noise in there. You don't want that when you're vlogging, because then you got to edit it all out, and it's real pain. So I'm really lazy, so the least amount of editing I can do, the better. So that is good. Shoulders, a lot less on the shoulders at its lowest setting, because it is about 3 or 4 inches wider than the stock shield. And that's really what I wanted. I wanted something wider, because like right here, I can hold my hands up and there's nothing. I don't get wind until I'm out here, which is outside the handlebars, which is good. So I got the clear one because obviously I'm a motovlogger, and if I had the tinted or the heavy tint, you wouldn't be able to see the road in front of you. It'd be kind of blah. And I don't ride a lot at night, but I do ride at night frequently. And now on a Goldwing, it's different than like a Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson, your Batwing, your on your Ultras or your glides, it's higher. The road glide's higher, so it sits up, so your windscreen's really small comparative to the Goldwing, where it's really big because the dash is lower. So if this thing was a heavy tint, it wouldn't look right. And then I couldn't see in the road in front of me, and that's why I went with the clear. It's just a personal preference. I mean, I think if I put the heavy dark one on here, on this bike, because it's white with black accents, it would probably look pretty smoking. So all in all, happy with that. The only thing I'm not happy with so far is the way it went on, the holes being off as far as they were. But installations and breeze should take it about 5 minutes, honestly. I'm also trying a new setting on the Hero 9, the linear mode, with the horizon leveling deal. Yeah, I love tractor trailers that just ride in the middle lane. Can't do the speed limit, but they're gonna sit in that middle lane. It's probably a brown truck. It is a brown truck. I like you guys because you bring me stuff, but common courtesy, fella. Anyway, back to the windscreen. So, really liking it so far. Let's pop this up. Okay, there you go. I know that people are like, what does that thing do? Is it like to blow on you? Kinda yes, kinda no. One of the things it actually helps relieve the back pressure. And I don't know how, but that's what Honda says it's actually for, is to actually help relieve the back pressure. And when I was doing about 75 there, when I popped that up, I was kind of pushed forward a little bit. As soon as I popped that up, it relieved it. I don't know about you guys, I always look, even though I have a green light, I always kind of look to the left, just to make sure nobody's running the light. Because around here, anything is possible. Very dangerous road. Beautiful sunrise. Man, I know some of you guys are sitting there right now going, I hate you. It's snowing at my house. Sorry, Bob. But so far I like it. So let's put it up. Wow. It's like living in a bubble. With that thing all the way up, it is definitely quieter. I'm sure you might be able to hear the difference. I'm only doing 62, but yeah, very quiet. No wind on me, really. So overall, I do like Klock Werks. I like their stuff. I love it when I look on a Harley. I mean, on a Harley Davidson, if you're thinking about upgrading the windshield, their windscreens they work. They're functional, even though they're smaller, because that flare technology they built into it. American made, right there in South Dakota. I wish I knew that like 2 years ago, because we were in South Dakota just cruising around, and I would have stopped at your shop. But anywho, price point $219 for this. I'll pay it because it's American made and on my Japanese motorcycle, and I like that. Well, I wonder if he's selling that trailer. But I have it all the way down. I'm liking this because now I don't even have to put it up. Now, you guys are probably noticing the old one, because the way it was flatter and came back, was a lot lower from my seated position. I guess I gotta clean it. I guess I've got my fingerprints all over it. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going out to Okeechobee. It's not just a leisurely ride on a vlog. Heading out to the Chobe to my aunt's house. Just having some problems with the old iPad. And I'm a Big Apple guy, and I usually know how to get things working again. So, figure what the heck, what's a couple-hour ride? So anyway, Fortinand. I think you've all been here with me before. It's a cool bridge. It's a turnstile bridge. What a beautiful morning, huh? Should have brought my drone. Nuts. Anyway, I say way too much. In summary, I'm happy with the purchase, and I guess that's all that matters. You know, she's already been bug splattered. Better it than me, I always say. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the purchase. Would I recommend it to other people, such as yourselves watching my awesome YouTube channel? I would say yes. If you have a Honda Goldwing, it is a nice upgrade. Stop saying It's a nice upgrade. I like the fact that it's all the way down. I can still see over because I'm tall. You're seeing through it with the camera because it's on my chin. So the wind is a lot less. Now in the summertime, will I probably put the Honda Shield back on? Yeah. Because I get more airflow from it, and that's kind of what I want in the summer, because I live next to the sun down here, and it gets mighty warm down here, and I want to live out here. So I would probably put the summer shield back on, but for the winter time, this is nice. But the thing I like the most probably is actually the width. It's keeping the wind off of my shoulders, which is nice. The narrower shield, it really hit right here, and after a while, it's fatiguing. And that's one of the things about long distance riding, like I do. I mean, it's the wind factor, really, is what makes you tired. I mean, I can sit all day. But the wind and everything else, that's what actually fatigues you out. It's not so much the riding. It's what you're riding. I mean, when I was riding Like my BMW, after like 45 minutes, I want to get off because I'm just getting beat to death. I did a couple trips in that thing and I thought I was going to die. Get on this, it's like, man, no big deal. You know, my brother, when I rode his Ultra that he used to have, it's far more fatiguing. You get a lot more wind. Even with the lowers on it, it's more fatiguing. You get more wind on your legs. You're getting more buffeting. That's why if I were to get one of the Glide series, or I would probably get the Road Glide because it has the fixed fairing. And people don't realize that with the Batwing, you know, on the Street Glide or the Ultra Classic, that Batwing is mounted to the handlebars, into the triple tree and all that. So every time you get a gust of wind, it's thrown into the handlebars. So you're having to compensate for that. When you have a fixed fairing like this or a Road Glide, you're a lot less fatigued. So, other than that, price is a little high, but you know, it's a motorcycle and it's American made, so I'm happy. Happy I support my fellow countrymen, you know. And it's a nicely built piece. So buy one if you want one. I'll put a link in the description below to Klock Werks site. It's called Get Klocked. That's clever. So if you would, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because this channel is just dandy. And if you would, hit the like button. It really helps me out. And I appreciate you watching. Thanks, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Who knows what that will be about. Bye.